The
Mm.
ATP Chinese Swing is underway with two 250 events wrapping up in the past 2 days. Alex Zverev continues his return to form, winning in Chengdu over Roman Southland, and Karen Khachanov takes out Japanese Nishioka in Zhuhai. Each of them will be competing in the Beijing, also known as the China Open, a 500 level event with a real who's who. Every player in the top 10 except Novak Djokovic, who will not be competing at all on the Chinese swing, and Taylor Fritz will be competing. We're getting pretty close to the race to Turin, or the race to Turin going on, getting pretty close to locking up those spots. The first three belonging to Djokovic, Alcaraz, and Medvedev. The remaining five up for grabs, with Yannick Sinner having a decent hold on the fourth spot, but a breakable one with still two Masters events to be played, as well as a couple 500s up for grabs. Andre Rublev, Stefanos Tsitsipas, Alex Zverev, and Holger Rune. The next five, Rublev sitting at five with 3,640. Rune sitting at eight with just 3,055 points earned on the year. Fritz trailing him by just 45. Spaces out a little there. Casper Ruud, Alex de Minaur, Tommy Paul, probably the last guys really in the running who have been consistent enough this year will have the chance to go there. With that in mind, the Beijing draw out, play starts. I'm not going to get it right with the time zone difference, but basically today, tomorrow, other than the qualifiers, every name on this 32-person draw well known. The aforementioned Khachanov, who won in the 250 event this past week, is looking at a likely Alcaraz matchup in the second round, rough for him. Casper Ruud would face the winner of that if he can find his consistency to go on. Tough first round for Felix Auger-Aliassime, playing Holger Rune, third seeded in the tournament. Maybe a great opportunity for him, though. Both players have really struggled to find wins on tour these last few months. Felix got a bit of a chance to boost the confidence at the Lave Cup this past week, though I think Holger a tougher matchup on paper at least. And then Yannick Sinner sitting in the bottom half of that draw. So it could be another great Alcaraz Sinner semis if they can both make it. Daniel Evans, no easy matchup in that first round, though. Then in the bottom half, Alex Zverev sits at the top. He's got a pretty great looking run all the way to the quarters where he's slated to face Tsitsipas, who has still not yet won a tournament this year. So this Asian swing, like real do or die, he's on par for points. He's still sitting fine in the rankings. But he's got to step it up a little, I think, or it's going to get tight if any of those guys I mentioned start really making a push. And then Andre Rublev, B5 seed, Daniel Medvedev at the bottom of the draw. So frisky, fun matchup between de Minaur and Andy Murray in the first round. Medvedev facing Tommy Paul, also a fun matchup. So that'll get intense real quick at the bottom. Rublev facing Cam Norrie. And then Rublev Medvedev slated to meet in the quarters. So the Asian swing hasn't been happening in China these past few years. There are no points being defended at this event or the Shanghai 1000 event coming up. I think the Japanese 500 was played last year, if I'm not mistaken. But it's always interesting just when there's a little less pressure on the players. You can go up in ranking, but you can't go down or you can't lose points at least. So we'll see who can rise to the top with that freedom of play. A lot to look forward to, even with no Grand Slams left.